Joe Tigay of Equity Armor Investments joins us now for the final trade of the day. We want to talk about Apple ahead of earnings tomorrow. So sometimes the stock can make a big move and sometimes not so much.
Yeah.
What is the straddle implying? What are the market makers thinking here?
Yeah, the market maker move right now is 4.4%, which is interesting. Very interesting. In fact, if you look at the previous 10 earnings, the average move post-earnings is 4.4%. So the market makers are thinking maybe we're going to be right in line with what's historically happened.
So that could mean a move up 4.4% or down 4.4%.
Right.
But I have to tell you, overall, I feel like Apple's options have been rather quiet going into this earnings season.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting too. You've seen a lot of activity and a lot of other names, the big tech names that have been flying around, the Facebooks, the Googles and the Netflixes, of course, a lot of movement recently in those earnings. But Apple's been different, and I kind of think it's actually because earlier this year they had a pre-announcement, and the market's saying, you know what, Apple's a company, if they're going to miss, they're going to have a big off, they're going to let us know beforehand. So they're kind of thinking that the market's right, close to in line, so we're not seeing a lot of activity because of that.
What do you think about the tech earnings that have come out so far?
Yeah, actually, before Google, I'd seen an interesting story, and Google kind of flipped the script. Before Google, it was a bad earnings like Netflix, you got hit really hard.
Right.
Good earnings like Facebook, the market didn't really rally you, but Google flipped the script. Google really taken off on their earnings, and maybe that's going to propel the market going forward. The other thing I'm seeing in the market is finally we're seeing semiconductors make their new all-time high. They've been lagging the rest of the market. I view them as a leading indicator, so if the semis are taking off, it's probably good news for the fourth quarter and the rest of the year for 2019.
What do you expect ahead of the Fed? We're so close now.
Yeah, of course, we had that GDP number came in line, so I think the market also is enjoying that. We have a strong economy, and we're going to get a rate cut. That's a double win, so it should be good news for the fourth quarter.
We will be watching. Thanks so much for coming on the show, Joe.
Thanks for having me.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.